Well, you have a new movie coming out that you just finished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the name?
Trouble Man.
Trouble Man.
Yes,
Which is, that's a Marvin Gaye song.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not about Marvin Gaye.
No.
Wasn't there a Marvin Gaye biopic that was supposed to be called Trouble Man at one point?
Not that I know of.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. You know, little trivia thing is, you know, Blood and Bone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my love interest in that movie is Marvin Gaye's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Got to go back and look.
Nona Gaye.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but Trouble Man was one of the movies that I grew up. There's an original movie called Trouble Man. And it was played by Robert Hooks, who was, to me, the quintessential baddest actor playing one of these dominant roles. To me, he was the best actor who's ever done it. And to me, outshined Superfly, Mac, all those guys. Because he was a trained actor, but man, was he a badass, cold character that was just like, he was a pinnacle. And so when I got my chance to kind of resurrect this role, that's who I looked at.
Okay, now who's in it?
Method Man.
Okay.
Mike Epps.
Mm-hmm.
A woman named Gillian White.
Oh.
Yes.
Is she your wife?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, and she's been photographed with Tupac recently. and then Orlando Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, and man, we got a great cast, and it's a real fun movie.
Okay, and this brings me to my next question, because, you know, Method Man was what I feel is one of the best rappers turned actors.
Yes, I agree, and he kills it in this. He steals a movie.
He always has good roles. Ever since
and this brother has done his work. He has done his work, man. I applaud him. I wouldn't have done this movie if it wasn't for him.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he was a hero in this situation, because a lot of agents and managers frown on us working together. You know, he saw through that and saw the need to put what we can do down. There's not a lot of images of alpha black males working together, and we always talk about doing it, but we don't do it. You know, a lot of people do. Yeah. But he actually went to bat to get this movie done, and I'm telling you, he kills it. He's worked on himself. He's worked on his body. He's worked on his, his acting, all that kind of stuff. Look where, he's evolved to a level, and he's been so transparent, helping out other people and being very transparent with his own issues that he's dealing with. And so, man, I was so proud to do this movie with this brother, and he's amazing in this.
Yeah, I was going to say Belly, which I believe was his first movie. He killed it in Belly. He had one of the standout, parts in Belly. And ever since then, he's been a top-notch actor. Now, when you look at all the rappers turn actors, I'm going to go down the line. Will Smith.
What do you want me to do?
Your thoughts?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
He's a rapper turned actor.
All right, we're not going to do this. I mean, okay, so I'm
Last time you asked me about Will Smith, it was like you trying to get me to say something.
Okay. I'm going to name you all the rappers turned actors. You tell me who you think the best is. Tupac. I'm not going to. Okay, so we're going to exclude Tupac because that's an obvious one. Out of all the rappers turned actors, Method Man, Will Smith, Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, Ice-T, Ludacris, Common, LL Cool J. I think that's the only ones you could really put in that category. There's obviously, Fredro Starr's done some acting, Ja Rule's done some acting, et cetera, et cetera. But these are the ones that have consistently done a lot of roles. Out of those.
It's METHOD.
So you think Method Man is the best rapper turned actor after Tupac?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay.
And it's definitely on the heels of what we just did.
Queen Latifah's pretty good, though. You got to give it to her.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe she has an Oscar.
Yeah, I believe. I
Yeah, for I think Chicago.
It's almost like I forget that. I mean, she's been doing it simultaneously. I feel like. I mean, because
she hasn't rapped in a long time, but
no, but she was in movies early,
very early. Yeah,
like that. It seemed to be like hand in hand.
Set It Off and everything else like that. Yeah, I mean, she's.
I forget that. I mean, she's probably done. She's got more acting credits than I don't know, but it feels like she's got more acting credits than songs.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, she has hold on a second. Well, she was nominated for an Academy Award in Chicago for Best Supporting Actress. So she hasn't won.
Just last Christmas? Was that the movie?
What the
Last Holiday or something like that?
I mean, she has wait, hold on. She has a movie called Last Holiday. She was.
I think that was what she was nominated for.
No. She was nominated for a BET Award for Last Holiday. The only Academy Award she's ever been nominated for is Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of other awards, but if you want to just talk about the big ones, yeah. Golden Globe, she won Best Actress for Life Support. It was a TV series.
Oh, okay.
She was also nominated again in Chicago and nominated in a film called Bessie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, and she could sing too. Yeah.
So you would put Method Man over Queen Latifah for acting?
I just don't know enough of. I didn't catch those other things, but I'm just looking at Meth as, and I know he's playing a lawyer in the Power series, and I know he's
got roles.
And I know how he killed this. So
yeah. I mean, I would say, Will Smith is a beast. And I also like Ice Cube a lot. I mean, Ice Cube probably did my favorite movie that a rapper has done, which is Friday.
He has not missed on any of the comedy type of, like, I really love his straight man type of stuff he does.
Yep.
Yeah, and then let's not forget he did Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what if we open it up to singers?
Oh, forget it. There's too many. I mean, shit. The Weeknd. Damn, man. He killed it. Man, are you kidding me? The Weeknd, he's going by Tafaldi, his regular name now. But I mean, Diana Ross she did one of the best performances by a human being in Lady Sings the Blues. So singers is just it's.
Well, yeah,
damn,
I mean,
I go to Bjork.
Yeah, I mean, you
Bjork
got
and Dancer in the Dark.
Well, you got Whitney Houston. The Bodyguard, Waiting to Exhale.
I feel like Whitney Houston killed it in Dreamgirls.
Yeah, that too.
Personally, I thought she was amazing in Dreamgirls.
Wait, was Whitney?
Was it Dreamgirls?
No. Whitney wasn't in Dreamgirls. No, Jennifer Hudson was in Dreamgirls. And Beyonce, I think, was in Dreamgirls.
No, what am I getting? No. The remake of I'm sorry. The one that Philip Michael Thomas did originally.
Wait, what?
What the hell, man? Why am I? I'm calling it Dreamgirls, but it's.
You're talking about Whitney Houston roles.
Yes.
Hold on a second. The Bodyguard.
Sparkle is what I'm saying. Sparkle. I think Whitney Houston was amazing in Sparkle.
Okay. I don't
That's
know if I ever saw Sparkle.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Sparkle. There was the original Sparkle with Irene Cara. And then he did another Sparkle with Jordan. I'm just getting myself in trouble with these names.
I mean, Lady Gaga.
Jordan Sparks.
Lady Gaga.
Oh,
I believe has.
Oh,
she have any Oscars? Let me see.
She should. Man, Lady Gaga's. Man, yeah, she's been amazing. It's hard. Yeah, there's too many.
Yeah, she has a Best
Actress.
Actress.
Many singers that are amazing actors. To think of. I mean, there's too many.
Yeah, Lady Gaga, I believe, won for A Star Is Born. Yeah.
Mm.
Hold on, let me
I
double
didn't
check
know
this.
she won.
Okay, here we go. She was nominated for Best Actress in A Star Is Born, but she won an Oscar for Best Song.
Oh, right.
But that doesn't count. We're talking about, yeah. So
Okay.
she hasn't won. So there's really never been a singer or rapper turned actor that won an Academy Award that I know about.
That sounds wrong.
I'm telling you.
A singer.
Because, you know, I mean, Justin Timberlake's been in a bunch of roles. Mark Wahlberg's been in a bunch of roles. Barbara Streisand. Hold on.
Yeah, right.
Barbara Streisand. Does she have Oscars?
Frank Sinatra. Wait a minute. Come on now. Back in Hollywood, the old days of Hollywood, these people were singers.
Yeah, she won Best. So Barbara Streisand won an Oscar for Funny Girl. Yeah. Yeah. Once you get into the singer category, it starts to really open up.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I feel like there's somebody we're missing.
I mean, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm sure there is. Well, Outlaw Johnny Black is out on streaming now.
Yes, it is.
So whoever didn't get it in the movie theater, definitely rent it or purchase it. It's a classic. How was the overall, like, this was your film?
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not going to get in your pockets, but overall, was this a very profitable venture or did it kind of break even?
Oh, it's continuing to be a profitable
Great
thing. Yeah. So, I mean, people are finding it. And I'm really happy because without even being able to publicize it very much because we had the strike and everything.
Right.
I hear nothing but great things. And people start to get the message of it, which is a message that, you know, kind of, you know, close to the shirt, what we talked about with Holyfield and everything else is that is a message of redemption and forgiveness. When I had my second screening and it was this Hollywood producer came to the screening and he contacted me the day afterwards and he said, hey, Mike, man, after your screening, I contacted my mom. And he said, I hadn't spoken to my mom in 8 years. But because of your movie, I chose to contact her and put things behind me. And I thought, okay, I did something right. Because that's ultimately, no story is going to affect me better than that because that's the whole point. Yeah, you can entertain, you can make people laugh and everything else, but if you can give them something that they can take with them and to improve their life, then that's me operating at my highest potential, I feel. And that was the message I had, man. It's like, hey, you know, carrying around this animosity, carrying around this hatred, and to share that with my people, to say, you know, holding on to this stuff, and that may not do your spirit the best, and that forgiveness suits the forgiver. And to actually say something like that, and people, it resonate with people, and people walk away with it, then like, hey man, I feel good about what I've done.
Well, look, I got to watch the film at an early screening at your house. Then I went to the premiere where I got to see the final cut. And I think it's a dope movie.
Thank you.
Is there a chance of, because this is kind of was the Western version of Black Dynamite. So is there going to be a part 2 to Black Dynamite, a part 2 to Outlaw Johnny Black? Is there any talks of either of those?
Yeah, there's talks of a part 2 to Outlaw Johnny Black. There's another, you know, kind of thing in that same genre, you know, that blaxploitation era genre that I have in the works. That's going to be fun, like a Black Dynamite, with that action kind of a thing. That you know, and one of the reasons why I resurrect this era because I love it so much. And at the time, it was about really, there was a time when brother meant something, right? People called each other brother and sister, and they really meant it. And I love that time. And it's a time I grew up in. And even though a lot of the movies were a little older and I would watch them on VHS or second run movie theaters, it resonated with me. My heroes were like Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, who I sat right here with.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way, for bringing Fred Williamson.
Well,
It was a special moment having you come in and having the two of you to kind of talk shop on camera.
Man.
It was just a special moment to capture on film. So thank you.
It's special for me because I remember
because he didn't even see it coming. He didn't know about this. We actually surprised him.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like, oh, hey, okay.
But you understand, man, I used to be so starved for that kind of imagery that I used to watch. I remember watching Fred Williamson in Hell Up in Harlem. I used to go to a friend's house and watch these movies that were played on a drive-in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear the sound.
Oh, you would watch them silently?
I just watch them.
Yeah.
And just the image of Fred Williamson, I was like, I want to be like that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And incidentally, Trouble Man, I watched the same way. Until one day I could go to the movie theater and see that. That changed my life. I didn't have those images. And now I happen to be in the position of being that guy that young kids are watching. And so it's passing through me, to them, to me. It means a lot to me. So, it's a certain thing it's about legacy and what you leave behind. And so that's something that I've been granted this wonderful opportunity to do. And so I get a chance to really do stuff that means something to me. And now that I'm doing my own stuff, damn it, I'm going to put messages out there, and messages that, people who are, who are receptive are going to grab. Mm-hmm. Like with Black Dynamite, you could laugh and everything else, but it's like you sit around, and people kind of go, hey, wait a second. Did you just slap the first lady into a china cabinet and beat up the president? Yes, I did. Oh, you noticed? So there's ways, there's in this art form, there's a lot of ways you can, you can entertain, you could inform, you can teach. And so, I'm a former school teacher, so I haven't left that behind. I got a lot of really great stuff behind me. And so I'm finally getting in a place where I can do my own stuff without asking anybody else's permission.